Once there was a humble shopkeeper in a small village. He worked hard every day, selling grains and spices, just enough to provide for his family. In the same village lived a wealthy merchant who owned several shops. He often mocked the shopkeeper, saying, "Why do you struggle so much? You'll never be as rich as I am." The shopkeeper would simply smile and continue his work. Every evening he sat with his family, shared stories, and laughed. Though he wasn't rich, his home was filled with love and joy. One day, the merchant decided to humiliate the shopkeeper. He went to his shop and said, "If you're so content, prove it. I'll buy your shop and pay you 10 times what it's worth. Sell it to me and live comfortably for the rest of your life." The shopkeeper thought for a moment and replied, "All right, but only if you answer one question first." Curious, the merchant agreed. The shopkeeper said, "If someone gave you all the money in the world, but told you to give up spending time with your family and friends, would you take it?" The merchant laughed and said, "What use is money without people to share it with?" The shopkeeper smiled and said, "Exactly. This little shop gives me enough to live, but it also gives me time to be with those I love. You might have riches, but I have what money can't buy: peace and happiness." The merchant was taken aback. For days, he couldn't stop thinking about the shopkeeper's words. He realized that despite his wealth, his house was often empty, and his heart felt lonely. One day, he went back to the shopkeeper and apologized. "You taught me a lesson I never understood. I have been so busy chasing money that I forgot what truly matters." The shopkeeper welcomed him with a smile and shared tea. They talked for hours, and for the first time, the merchant felt a warmth he hadn't felt in years. From that day, the merchant started valuing relationships over wealth. He spent more time with his family and treated his workers with kindness. And though he remained wealthy, his heart now felt richer. Friends, the world often measures success by the weight of our pockets, but true wealth lies in the warmth of our hearts and the connections we build. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Be kind, cherish your loved ones, and remember, money can buy comfort, but it can't buy happiness. I'll see you next time with another inspiring story. Stay grateful and keep spreading joy.